morning, good morning, good morning, FabCity. What's going on, beautiful people? Good morning, good morning. So happy to be here today. So happy to be here. Enjoying this cup of tea. Let me tell you what Yogi says before we get started. Use your head to live with heart. Use your head to live with heart. Good morning, good morning. So many wonderful and beautiful and amazing women here. Good morning, good morning. I haven't forgotten about you, E. My number one dude in here. Good morning, good morning. I hope you are feeling amazing this morning. Super blessed. I want to tell you what I'm thankful for this morning. And then, of course, like always, I want you to think about some things that you're thankful of, right? Think of some things you're thankful for and smile about them right now while you're thinking about them. Comment, right? Leave a message if you have to, if it's too long, because some of us go off on gratitude rants. And hello, I'm with you on that one. So if you have a long one, my message inbox is free, right? So I'm thankful this morning for spiritual power. I'm so thankful for that, because this morning I was just like, you know what? Sometimes it doesn't stop. Sometimes adversity and circumstances don't stop. They just keep coming, right? You might get a flat tire. Maybe you might get sick. Maybe you may, I watched a video last night of one of our beautiful young ladies that was missing her kids. You know what I mean? You're sitting down and one moment you start thinking about something and it puts you in a state, but think about all the things that you're grateful for. And I'm so grateful for spiritual power, because I realize that every day we are tested. We are tested in our faith. We are tested in our patience. So if some of us are out in the world and we're dealing with people, whether you're in traffic, driving, taking the train, at work, and you got Missy Lou over there that likes doing stuff that you don't like, everybody is tested every day in a different way. So I'm so thankful for that power, because I realize I'm even tested with my kids. You know, they test my patience. They do things I don't like. And I'm just like, thank God that I am rooted and grounded. And all I say is, Jesus, you know right now, right now, I can't do this by myself. Don't play with me. You better show up for me. So I'm so thankful for that. The one thing that I think is so important to bring in our lives as well is excitement. Excitement. Many of us have lost that excitement. You know, something that wakes us up like, I love doing that, or I want to do that. And it doesn't have to be, it can be something that you look forward to, like on a Saturday. I know some people that love getting up to mow their lawn. They love it because they don't have to talk to anyone. They plug in the tools, either that, or they love finally waving to their neighbors. But there is something that they have to look forward to. What is that something for you? What do you have that can bring excitement in your life? Some of us, we are finding excuses or reasons and other things to not be part of that excitement, to not have it, right? To not participate. And I want you to know that we are in control. We are in control. This is a roller that one of the girls made me with oils for feelings of grief. And remember, when I talk about emotional states and oils, you're like, how can you get for feelings of grief? All of these emotions come from the limbic system in the brain. So certain senses, certain smells trigger you in certain ways. So what is that thing that's going to excite you? And for me, I have to say, for a long time, for years, it's been health and community. Health and building with other women. Health and building relationships and friendships with other women. It's been that. But in many different ways, I have to say. Health in different ways. You know, going out for green juice, eating salad. Maybe I learned a new recipe. But it's always been around that. And health in as far as healthy relationships, you know, laughing with other women, sharing stories. I find excitement in those things. And because I know, listen to me, because I know that excites me, I don't make excuses or find reasons to not be involved in the things that excite me. Right away, I know that's what it is, and I'll host a challenge, right? Or I'll do some calls. I'm like, let me call a couple of girls, and I've done it before, and let's get on the phone for an hour, 30 minutes. Let's talk. How are you? What's your health like? What are your goals? Like, Those things excite me. So I find reason and excuses to do them to bring me excitement. Are you finding reasons to bring yourself excitement? And for me, when it was health, I was in the gym 5 days a week like that. I think 6. That excited me at that time. Like I was like, nothing else excites me like that. To work out every day, right? I was a little juice head in there drinking the Kool-Aid, right? But that was it for me at that time. And now it's like, I love talking to women. I love talking everything, health and family and kids and business and goals. I love that. I love that. I want to just do that. What's that thing for you? And if you're sitting there right now and you're like, you know what? I don't know. I don't know. Like, what would excite me? Is it something that I would do 5 days a week, like Monday through Friday? Is it something that I would just do on the weekend? Like, what the hell excites me? And I know for a lot of men, it was like going out on Saturday and playing ball with the guys, right? Or meeting up and having lunch. And there were times that I've suggested that for my husband, like with his brothers, you know, because we have our men, some of them are introverts. They don't like just hanging out with anybody. So I'm like, hey, you and your brothers don't do lunch? Like, I don't know. Like, no. Saturday, you don't go down to the water. You don't go eat, maybe chat for an hour or two, like hook up, see how the wives are doing and the kids. You don't do stuff like that. And at one point, my husband was like, nah. Like, we see each other when we see each other, right? Or we good. We all. I'm like, no. And I remember one time I got them all together. And it was the most amazing thing for me to watch. And no, they're not my brothers, right? And I don't have sisters. But I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh my God, how could they not hook up? They are cracking up. They are talking about sports like forget about it. They love this time, right? So I'm thinking, I'm like, how could people find so much excitement in something like that and not try and do it often? You know, I guess some people are different. You don't want to hook up every week. You know what I mean? A little bit too much for you. But once a month, call it the brother hangout, right? The brother's corner. So I say that for you too, as women, like, what is that thing that excites you? Is it going for walks? Like, find it and do more of it. And when you think about the thing that excites you, don't say, oh, if you find yourself saying, oh, but I have to cook dinner. Oh, the baby. Oh, this. If you find yourself doing that, when it comes to think about what excites you, when it comes to planning and scheduling what excites you, then what you need to do is say, wait a second. I need to schedule these things so that they don't interfere. Maybe I need to cook at 12 noon. Maybe by 12 o'clock, the dinner needs to be done because there's some things that excite me later on in the day. And I realize that I can't do them because I have to cook dinner. Right? Or I have to get the baby ready. I have to do things. So I don't want those things to stop me. I'm saying this to you because it's helped me so much, especially at the beginning when I wanted to work out all the time like a maniac, right? I realized, hello, you got kids. You have a husband, like it is not all about you, girlfriend. You can't live in there, right? My husband used to be like, where you at? And I used to be like, he's like, never mind. I have an idea, right? I was always in the gym. But then I'm like, in order for me to always do what I like and feel excited, I'm like, okay, maybe start cooking dinner early. Maybe start planning dates and changing things around with the hubby. Doing what I have to do so that I can keep excitement in my life. So today I want you to ask yourself, what is it that will excite me? What is it that I have done in the past that excited me? Do I still want to do that? You know, some of the time, all of the time. Start becoming aware of what excites you, what brings you happiness. And then when you become aware of that thing, start planning how you are going to fit that into your life, how you are going to do more of that. How often will you do it? And not all the time it's going to be scheduled and planned perfectly. But once you start to think about it, it will manifest in your life. Girls maybe are going to start calling. Maybe your sister may give you a call. Hey, I'm in town. You just never know. And it's because you're providing this energy around this thought, this energy around a desire that you want to change your life. You want to do things differently. And when you start to do that, things start to work in your favor. So don't worry how it's going to work out, who's going to go out to lunch with you. Maybe it'll excite you to go have a lunchtime by yourself, right? Maybe you get to go to a restaurant and sit outside or a little cafe or have a coffee by yourself. Think about these things because some of us want quiet time. That's exciting for us. Let me tell you something, like sitting down, having a cup of coffee, I'm like, I am winning, but I want to do it by myself too. And maybe I do it by myself all the time at home. Maybe I want to do it somewhere else. Maybe I want to go to Starbucks and sit outside. I don't know, even if it's 20 minutes. Maybe I want to drive with my coffee, right? Maybe I want to take my coffee in the car and drive with it. I love coffee because it excites me, but I want to do something different with my coffee today. That's the kind of thinking that I'm encouraging you and empowering you to do, right? Let's think outside the box. Let's do that. Let me tell you something. If you live like where I live, there are nothing but farms up here. You can walk into a farm, yes, and see all these animals and go grab a coffee and sit there and look at horses and drink coffee. It's better than me sitting home drinking coffee looking at my walls sometimes, right? I'm not going to do that 7 days a week, but maybe one day a week I'll think about doing that, right? Maybe I'll think about the mom that's always in the park and ask her, does she drink coffee? Hey, you know what then? How about we meet here on Friday for coffee? How about that? You know, maybe when the kids are in school, do you drop them off? They're too small for school. How about we both come, we go get a cup of coffee, and then sit in the park with coffee. We always sit here with nothing, and we just chat. That kind of thinking, that kind of awareness, I'm bringing excitement and change and different opportunities into your life is going to change your life, going to change your days. Going to change the level of excitement you feel, because I don't want you to wake up bored anymore. I don't want you to be bored. You know, I'm bored with my life. I do everything the same. I hang out with the same people. I drink the same damn cup of coffee every morning. But let me tell you something, when you start doing little different things with that coffee, like I'm not even kidding you. Oh boy, I have it in, oh no. Peppermint, listen. I already told you, you ain't got to go crazy to get some excitement either, right? I'm like, oh my God, little peppermint and the tea and the coffee. I'm excited. My husband tells me all the time, you always finding something to do. This little, this big, right? I'm like, because I want to be excited. I don't want to be bored. I want to be excited with my life. I want to wake up and I want to feel happy. I want to learn something new every day. I want to connect with somebody. I want to empower somebody. And in order for me to do that, I have to do what I am telling you to do today, right? I have to sit there in an awareness and think, right? Think outside the box. And I have to think about other women and not myself. What would excite other women? Oh my God, maybe they would love to get on like a 15-minute call. Maybe all they do is talk to their kids and go to work. Maybe they don't have a home girl, right? Like I sit here, I don't need drugs. Right? This mind just gets going, but when it does, I change the world. I don't only change my life. So I'm asking you to do that today, to come into an awareness of what excites you, what you want to feel in your life, what feelings and what emotions, and then don't get creeped out. Do not get creeped out when you start thinking and some of the thoughts have nothing to do with you. You're going to sit there like, I was sitting here to find out what excited me, and then all of a sudden I thought about what would excite my husband. No. Let me reverse. Let me rewind. Let your thoughts flow. Let them flow and see what feels good to you. Because like I said, when I was looking for that excitement, I thought about getting my husband together with his brothers. What the hell does that have to do with me? Right? But at some point when I was thinking about it, I was like, oh my God, that would be really nice. That's a nice thing to do, Ty. That I'm excited. I feel great. And I did it. And then I brought other people excitement, and that's what it's about. That's what it's about. So I love you all. I want you to have an amazing, amazing morning. I want you to be truly grateful for your blessings, for your lessons, right? For wherever you are that feels painful, wherever you are, be grateful for it and know I am here for a reason. And I am here to start becoming aware of who I am, of my thoughts, of my feelings. I am here because it is my job to find excitement in my life. And whether that only involves myself, my children, some strangers that I have no idea, that I've never met them before, whatever that is, I am here for that. Because that excitement is going to help me to grow, right? And continue to look for new opportunities. So I love you. Have an amazing, amazing morning. And remember, if you have any questions, and feel free to inbox me. Hello. Feel free to inbox me any comments. I'm here for you, girl. I'm here for you. Because I remember what it was like to have no support. Zero support. Nada. Okay? And that's why I'm real big on it. So I love you and have an amazing, amazing day. Mwah! Love you, FabCity.